GM guys, it's your guy again, Piin Nature. Welcome. You know the culture, you know the vibe. It is another faithful and interesting Friday. Take profit before screenshots. This is Crypto Nature, and we are live on air. With me is Nano Complex to the N to the O to the N to the O. Yeah, it's good to see you, the Wakanda of Africa. We have Kryptonite. Yeah, Kryptonite with us. We have MK Crypt with us. So today is going to be fun. No be cho. If they play the show, you know all is going to be, yeah. So be starting in the Jufi. Do well to tag some chat. Let's get more people to join. As we delve in to discuss more, we'll look into what the market has been going, what is the focus of the narrative, and other things like that. So stay tuned and let me get some cool jams for us to vibe with, yeah, before we get started. So make sure you use the retweet link to retweet. Let's get more people to join us, yeah. So, like I said, it's promised to be a great one, guys. Stay jiggy, stay jiggy, guys. Oh no. Ulama, I can't on my tinto. I don't tell you time, make we feel like extra cool. Or we go back to the time when this love is just better. You know I love you, but I'm always on the road. Girl, like you put me in the mood, and I know you want that too. And I carry shoulder down for you, to my baby car. I don't make my spanner loose. I don't make my spanner loose. I don't carry shoulder down for you, to my baby car. Oh, you thinking to no one come out for my head. No one come out for my head. Never see me get so fine like in my life. I must confess. Baby, look up, oh yeah, family. So that's me anyhow, mama. So that's me anyhow, my darling. I know it's not easy to understand me. You know I love you, but I'm always on that road. Girl, you put me in the mood, and I know you want that too. And I carry shoulder down for you, girl. My baby, I don't make my spanner loose. I don't make my spanner loose. I don't carry shoulder down for you, girl. My baby, one more life. I must confess. Fine girls won't come my way. I'm losing control of girls and fine, but them no fine pass. Them want do the do, but them no do pass. Jamaican girls them pass, but them no high pass. You make a one kick bang, you know you would ever Ade, 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 mananti, Baby, would you believe if I tell you say you're the one for me, no one can take your place. Oh, would you believe if I tell you say you're the one for me, no one can take your place. Order, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. If you know it, order, 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 yeah, yeah, if you know it. Damn, fresh on the beat. Oh, somebody, oh, somebody, oh, somebody, oh, somebody, oh, somebody, oh, somebody, oh, somebody. American girls them ball, but they no go pass, pass. They buy the muchu, but you they buy them double. I know say London go, so me I won't come home. I don't want to do this, I just want God. Ade, 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 manati, 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 sa. Ade, 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 manati, manati, manati. Baby, would you believe if I tell you say you're the one for me, no one can take your place, baby? Would you believe it if I tell you say you're the one for me, no one can take your place? Yeah. Order, yeah, yeah, order, yeah. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Let's retweet this space. I'm not seeing that Piin energy now. Everywhere is supposed to be filled with our egos by now. Tag your friends. Tag your family members. Tag your chat buddies. Chat. Tag your girlfriend, your wife, whoever you wish to tag. Let's get everybody in here. Let's get started. Yeah, fine, fine girls won't come my way, but you're still the one I want to. So many girls they won't block my way. Yeah. But you're still the one I need. Oh. And I'm so caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. I don't know what to do. Got me losing my cool. Caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. I don't know what to do. I don't even mind. Oh, mama, loving you. Girl, I don't even mind. My baby, loving you. Them get a big back and big toe. They make me dress you to your face. Oh, them be feeling fly high to me, girl. I never won't go my place. Oh, I'm so caught up. What to do? Got me losing all my goals. Yeah. Got me feeling caught up, and I don't know what to do. But I don't even mind. Yeah. Loving you. But I don't even mind. One of my slave queen is a call away. A call away. I drove 1,000 miles to find you. I get to pay for me, pay more away. And I'm ready to spend my paper. Girl, I'm so caught up. Got me feeling it. Caught up. Losing.
Yo, guys, we'll be starting in less than 60 seconds from now, guys. Stay jiggy, guys. I love the energy already. So we'll be starting in less than 60 seconds. DJ Nano, give us the vibe. Today we'll be talking about take profit before screenshot. Like I said, this is not your conventional, normal, boring spaces. We are here to give energy back to back. We are here to, give out the alphas. Like what I posted on my status here, I said what the uncharted alpha. These are the uncharted alphas. You don't see people write about this on TL. You don't see people talk about this in your private DM unless you're in a nice circle. So for the privilege of today's space now, what we do every Friday is like a culture, yeah. So we are dishing out value and alpha back to back. So first of all, before I proceed, yeah, I would like to acknowledge the presence of some important persons, people that have been supporting over the years. I say over the years, but then over the month. And then just few months from today, it's going to be 1 year by, if I'm not mistaken, that we have been doing this. Easy go consistency to buy low baton. So, guys, like I said, yeah, let me introduce myself. It's good to have this and everyone of you join us. I remain my humble self, Crypto Nature, the host for today's space and subsequent spaces that will be coming up. I'm the founder of CNC DAO, known as Crypto Nature DAO, a community of lost men found by Crypto Nature to explore and tap into the endless potential of what we call the Web3 space. With me is Nano Conflex, aka Wakanda of Africa. I won't introduce him, he should introduce himself by himself. It's good to have you, Chad, man. Can anyone hear Nano? Nano GM, can you hear me? Man, bless Nano the rock, Sha. Nano, I can't hear you. Rich, can you hear Nano? Ah man, my co-host is rugging. Swear upon God, nobody can hear Nano. So I guess you have to drop and join the game. So guys, moving on to the next person, we have Richie in the building. Richie is my G, my blood. To the R to the I to the C to the H to the I to the E. It's good to have you join us. GM Richie, how you doing? You have the mic. Introduce yourself to the community, bro.
Yo, GM, Crypto Nation, GM, everybody. Happy weekend, guys. I think we're in the weekend. Happy weekend, guys. So, this is as if you always know, your favorite Web3 guy. Where you know, I think today's topic is very interesting, though. Taking profit before screenshot. I think Crypto Nation, that would be that is a major goal here, right? Whatever niche you belong to, this one now it does not require one niche. Taking profit belong to any niche, whether you are an airdrop farmer, whether you are into Web3 job, whether you are a future trader, spot trader, even a developer. So if you don't know how to take profit, I think there will be a problem there, right? So this is a general for everyone. Please and please, whatever niche you belong to, eh? If you know say you never make am for this life, never fall in love with maybe making money on the Web3 space. It could be any niche you belong to. Once you make money, please pay yourself first before screenshot. Some people once maybe airdrop, let me use an airdrop as a case study here. Once some project airdrop then and they see the USDT in their wallet, man, the next thing they just go and say USDC, they see the coin in their wallet. The next is for them to go and take a screenshot and post it on Edge. They want to impress people, right? While you are taking screenshot, project can even rug under 1 minute. Something can happen. Something can happen because in this space bar, nothing is 100%. You know, 100%. There is no trust in any project 100%. So learn how to take profit. Sometimes I even take profit, I don't even post it on S. Why? Because if I don't pay myself, I don't take care of myself. So who will now take care of me? So don't impress anybody on this space. Make sure you are getting it right, right? If project pay you $500, take profit. If you want to take 100%, take. If you want to take 50%, take. If you want to take 25%, take. Make sure you take profit. If the rest No, if the rest no cook, e no concern you already take profit, right? So because why? A lot of people make this mistake during the last bull cycle. Some people bought some meme coin, some altcoin with little as $20, $40, $50, and most of these altcoin pop to $1,000, $2,000, some even $5,000. You get why some people are still holding, thinking that let the thing keep pumping. They refuse to take profit, and at the end of the few months, those $1,000, $5,000 in their wallet, $2,000 in their wallet, even $500 in their wallet, turn to $5, turn to 0.1, 0.2. Imagine they take profit. They could have been living well now. They could have been some of the, having, testimony to give other people now. No matter what you do for here, if you don't take profit, brothers and sisters, you see, you will have a very long way to go. You will be like somebody who have a lot of experience, who have been in the Web3 space. He has not making it in life. Taking profit, whether you are a newbie, whether you are an OG, make you believe that you are really making money in the Web3 space. When I mean taking profit, not just to sell coin and leave the coin in your wallet, convert it to USDT. You can send it to any of your custodian, any of your Web3 wallet, or any centralized exchange. Keep it there. Make sure the coin or the token has been converted to what? To USDT. That is where you will be on a safer side. Because even coin, even the dump, right? Even a token, like all this meme coin, even worse. You can make project can pay with meme coin now, maybe let's say $5,000 token in a meme coin, and you do not take profit. That token can drop 50% under 24 hours. It dey happen for this space. We dey see am 247. So brothers and sisters, everyone should learn how to take profit, and it will make you to stand to make you to make the Web3 journey more lucrative, more interesting for you. Thank you very much, Crypto Nation, for this wonderful space. I really appreciate.
What can we say? What can we say, man? This is a whole lot of alphas already. I tell you, say Richie the para, and I think say na play. Richie the hot already. I said, Richie, introduce yourself. Richie is so ready. He's also hype up for today's space. Richie has started giving us like a tip of what is we are to expect, man. It's a pleasure to have you. There is no dull moment with you. It's always alphas back on back on back on back. Yeah. Like I said, the topic today is take profit before screenshot. See, as simple and casual this topic might look, yeah, there is still more that a whole lot of people need to understand. Taking profit has two effects on you, or should I say, have two impacts on you. Taking profit, refusing to take profit also have one major psychological effect on you. To be honest, one major psychological effect. Now let me start with the positive one, so that when I'm talking about the negative one, that one will come dey for your mind last na go dey, you and go house, excuse me guys, that one will stick to your brain. You get the point. So now let's start from the positive aspect of taking profit. They said what? Results are things you see. Results are evidence of hard things you can see, feel, touch. This is how I define the result. Now, like I said, if you take a screenshot of a wallet that once had $5,000, and today in real life, you are not looking like somebody that has touched $5,000. Yes or no, sir, ma, result no still dey. You get the point? The result is not there, because tomorrow night somebody should tell you that, bro, I need $5,000 from you. Or have you ever touched $5,000 before? Your answer is what? Is no. Forget the fact that you have a screenshot that says your wallet once hold. Today, are you worth it? Is it somewhere you can touch? Is it something you can transfer with? No. Screenshot no be dollar. Yes, and I guess the one of the major reasons why people are so carried away with taking screenshot first before actually taking the profit is the fact that there is this CTNG or should I say social media impressment mentality that a whole lot of people carry. I guess I forgot. I think the only time I tried to post my wallet screenshot or something that I've made from the workplace was once, and that one I don't even know it can push me. Now another thing is yeah, people believe that if you do not post the screenshot, people will not know you are making it. But sir, let me put it to your face. Let me put it to your face that it is not true. It is not so. It is not what? It is not true. It is not so. Screenshot is a proof to chase clout. But when the real work comes, I tell you, when the real work comes, people will still know. Now, if you have been attending lots of in real life events, you are meeting with people, do you know that most people don't look like their Twitter page? Most people are in real life, they don't look like their Twitter page. Now, this is a Twitter page that keep posting PNL, 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 screenshot of wins upon wins, thousands, hundreds in dollars and the rest. When you get to meet these people in real life, there is some people who never chop for this. You get the point. There is some people who never chop for this. Then how will you now say that okay, you are making it from the Web3 space? That's number one. Two is the fact that when you convert this money to either your bank account or you have it physically as cash, you agree with me that there is that sense of joy, or should I say achievement, we go down on the way you say go show say this money I really get and no build your money. You get the richest man in Africa during an interview, he said something. He said after working for years, yeah, he will now go online to say he's now worth 20 billion. His manager will tell him that he's now worth $100 million, blah 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 blah. One day he come and say, wait, oh, that him himself, he did not believe that he's worth that amount. So what he did, he wake up one morning, drove to the bank, you get the point, asked the bank manager to give him raw $10 million. Raw $10 million. So guess what he did? He drove back home with the money, spread the money on the table. He looked at the money. He can now feel the money. He now say, yes, I am rich. No, this is psychology. It is deeper than just the simple action. Some people will see that, which time you say, yes, you are rich. See, me to some extent, but now like this, I still believe in, I got touch this money. It got day first. Money wey no dey USDT, e no still be your money o. You get the point. Any money that is in the market is not yet your money. Taking profit is very, very important. Before anything, take profit. Take profit, then invest in yourself. Now, people are talking about investing in yourself, blah blah blah. It is beyond taking courses again. You get the point. Now you can invest in yourself by buying good clothes for yourself, buying accessories that are good, like smelling nice. These are all investing in yourself so that you will look like your TL. If you are somebody that is posting thousands and hundreds of dollars on TL, please, the day we are going to see you in real life, let's see you and then we'll see that okay, this person dey touch money. You get the point. And please, another thing is, now if you look at here, we are talking about taking profit, and at the same time we are talking about the psychological effects, importance of taking profit. Now let me talk about the disadvantage of posting some of your wins online. Now, you agree with me that a whole lot of crypto influencers and other people have been facing kidnapping, attacks, stealing, theft, and stuff like that. Please, see, it is difficult to sometimes. It is difficult. Now, what is difficult there is the fact that some of you know that okay, this person that is posting these wins, and then because he's posting what he's making from the space, he's now getting more engagement, now getting more attention, blah blah blah. I am making more than him. Please and please, you and him are not the same. If you know that where you are is not safe, and then posting this screenshot, posting these wins, posting your wallet can jeopardize your security because of God, because of like and retweet, do not do it. Do not do it. Do not want to do it. Some of these people posting it here, don't be surprised, among all their followers, literally not up to 10 or 100 know where they stay. That's number one. And most of the people that view their whatsoever, their posts, are not people that are close by or people that can have access to them. But let's say you are like me here, whereby literally everybody know you, you know everybody, and everybody will know you, they follow you. You can't dey post some kind ways. Ajay, you get. So please and please, let's be cautious as well. I guess let me pause here. When we come back, I'll give space to Nano to actually share his own insight on this topic. Then when we come back, we'll look into the crypto market, the news. That's number one. We'll look at the prices and then just do some little market talks before we delve into what is next on the table. So Nano Conflex, you now have the mic. GM, buddy. Nano, are you free? Are you with us? Hopefully you're not running again.
Yeah, GM. Can
Loud
you
and
hear
clear,
me?
bro. Welcome.
Uh, GM, everybody. Yes. Now it feels like a pine space. I can see the eagles everywhere. Good morning. Happy Friday. So I'm Nano Conflicts, an ambassador for Pine, a community manager, and a steady yapper on this space. Shout out to Crypto Nature for having us once again. Yeah, so taking profits before screenshots, the mentality. Uh, like the nail you hit on the head, crypto nature. It's a mentality that is on social media that you have to show off before you take profits. And then Richie said, the money you have not converted is not your own. Now, the thing about this thing, personally, taking screenshots and profits, the two places. Now, firstly, taking profits, to me personally, I'm a foodie. I'm a person that loves to eat. In my mentality, any money that I cannot use and buy food for myself to quench the hunger in my stomach is not my money. Yeah, and I'm a person that stakes a lot. Like I stake a lot, especially Ethereum. So I know what taking profit means. A few days ago, during this little pump where Ethereum moved, I think to 2.7k. So there's this guy. We both tested one protocol, staking protocol on ETH. So when we entered, I think back then, late last year, we entered at I think 2.4 or so, something like that. Just before the pump to 3 something. That's when we entered. So a few days ago, I saw 2.6 and I took my own profits, yeah. After a long wait, I think almost 4 or 5 months of waiting. I took my own profits and I said, let me check up on my guy and see or hear the good news from him. And I went, what's up? Have you taken? And he said, no, he just saw Ethereum hit 2.7. So, which means by his own belief, 3K is close by. I was like, oh, yeah, no wahala. Let's see how it goes. I think the next morning, we came back to the settling point, 2.5. And then I saw a message like, hey, you told me I should have taken it, this one, that one. But then this was the same person that came to his status on WhatsApp and said, Ethereum to what? 3.2k, unstoppable. He hyped his own community and everything. Everybody will be feeling pumped and all. But then, now that it has like backfired, yeah, instead of taking your profits, you decided to share the story. I think that's also part of screenshot sharing the story, yeah. Now you didn't take profits. Now you are back down because I think 2.5 was our entry point. So he's back to like his level zero, getting exactly what you put in, no profits, no loss. That's the same thing that happens. Meme coins, same thing. Everybody wants to show off a 100x, a 200x, 1kx. But then you are forgetting that the minute you are taking a screenshot, somebody somewhere is not concerned about giving you 2 seconds to think or 3 minutes to go and make a tweet and come back to take profits. He will take his. And I think I saw a post that said, every profit you take is someone else's loss. So that's it. That's the mentality. Nobody will feel bad for you when you come out to say, you saw 200x, you didn't take profit, and then in the next 2 seconds you were back to dust. Nobody cares. You went to dust. Somebody else made it. Thank you. You just made somebody else richer. So that's the thing. Crypto doesn't care. Doesn't care how you celebrate. You can go to your TL and keep posting plus 30% PNL every day, plus 200% PNL. It's what's in your bank. That's what is going to show, right? Web 2. Web 3 is just a virtual world. Anybody can be anybody here. But then let's go back to Web 2. It's what's in your wallet, what is in your fiat account. That's what makes you. You can't tell me you have 3k dollars staked in one protocol and you're calling yourself a king or something. If tomorrow it so happens that they get hacked, or for example they close up like Hashmine, what do you have to fall back to? You have nothing to fall back to. Same thing for us who are into Web3 jobs. The fact that you went to a negotiation on the table with a project and you somehow convinced them to pay you 3k dollars and you come to post it on your timeline, I'm sorry, congratulations, but that is not a win until it is in your wallet and it is yours, like it's in USDT in your wallet. You can see it, you can touch it, and you can use it. I'm sorry, it's not yours. Congratulations, you made a good bargain, but then you haven't won because anything can happen. We've seen projects that use you make all the work, then payday they are off. Nobody hears from them. So this issue of taking profits, screenshot, showing off, I think they are all tied together. Like Richie said, it covers all the niches, both from working, from investing, airdrops and testing, and so on. It is the money you have, the money you can eat, the money you can touch. That is your money. This is crypto. The one online, the one on blockchain, it's not yours. Anything could happen. We don't have control over it. Yeah. So that's decentralization for you, my lord. I'll hand the mic back to Crypto Nature. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to Web3 Geek. I just saw you, my lord.
Yo, that's massive, yeah. That's massive. Now, no, thank you for sharing that. Like I tell you guys, this is Uncharted Alpha. You're going to be hearing from us on today's space today, yeah. So big shout out to Web3 Geek in the building. And I can also see Solomon, the founder of Freelance DAO. And then I see Abati, my D1G, one of the active MF on, yeah, active MF I know, focus on airdrop hunting, like he's a full-time tester. You get, it's good. It's good to have you join us on space. And I see each and every one of you lovely and amazing people. Sorry, I might not be able to call your name one by one, but believe me, I cherish you all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. Yeah. So, guys, let's look into the market. We are still coming back to talk more about taking profit before screenshot. See the effect there, the effect. When I see the effect, the negative effect when you fail to take profit, it is something that will stick with you for life. And God forbid, you do not have the opportunity to make as much money as when you took screenshot in terms of profit. Believe me, it will haunt you. Because it will just be like in a case whereby people say opportunity comes but once. You get the point. It does not make sense that in real life you are suffering and then you just and then knowing fully well that at a point here you are worth more than 10k. You are worth more than 10k dollars. See, it is something that will stick with you. It stays there until, let's say, God help you, you're able to make something that is way more than that, or at least equivalent to that. Then you can gradually take your mind off it. It breaks a whole lot of people. Today now, you see me on this space. You see Web3 Geek. You see Nano. Now, most of the things we are telling you guys, or most of the things we'll be telling you guys that you've been hearing, are coming from a place of experience. Me personally, I don't like all this head knowledge stuff. Head knowledge, you get the things, yeah. So most of the things we'll be telling you is from a place of experience. Me myself, it has happened to me whereby I took screenshots instead of profit, countless times. And one thing about this thing is simple. Oh. You see, everything here in this space, one way or the other, you see, find a way to link it back to greed. And like I said, until you have your own reason and strong conviction to, you get the point. Nobody will tell you to. Now, what we are doing, we are educating you on why it is important. But nobody will force you to click that cell. Nobody would force you to say, okay, now let's swap this to my fiat. Let me have it in my bank. Let me buy a real world asset with it physically. Let me do this for myself. Let me upgrade my PC. Let me upgrade my setup. Because to be honest, as the Web3 guy, yeah, your setup is one of the things or things you bought, physical assets you bought, is one of the things that will give you comfort and joy in your rainy days. Now, when I talk about comfort and joy, it's beyond okay, you can sell them and get money. No, no, no. These are things that when you see it, you'll be like, at least I have. You get the point. At least I did this. At least I was able to achieve this. At least I accomplished this. You get the point. And then this is the result we are talking about. Okay, let's say for instance now, you took screenshots, right? And today you are not looking like somebody that is worth $200. And for one reason or the other, now person just bash you, tell you rubbish. You get the point. I'm like, do you know who I am? I am worth more than this. Blah 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 blah. Okay, now you can't reach. You know, say for CTNG, it dey easy. Person will just challenge you now. You get the point. Show us your current this. Show us your current that. The money no dey USDT. All you have is a screenshot of an asset before you get. It is not the best bet. Take profit, buy something you can see, something you can feel. See, I guess during my trying times, today I had to talk and like say I don't leave this stage. But then back then when the market was very bad, beyond this, you get the point. These are some of the things that I use to console myself. I will just look my setup like this. I'll say, thank God I did this. You get the point. Thank God I did this. The money I used to set up that setup is because I took profit. And now that asset, I just want to say, okay, I'm not taking profit. I just want to hold until it gets to 10,000, 40,000. That asset today, it is worth way less. When I say less, it dump. The dumping, my God, it dump like really, really bad. So imagine I didn't take profit. All I will be left with is digital assets that is literally worth nothing. You get the point. It's still your call to make. So guys, let's look at the market because this topic is deep. It's very, very deep. Very, very deep. So guys, let's look at what the market is saying today. The market is looking very greenish. Possible I see you, will come back to you. It's good to have you with us. I love your PFP. What a beautiful PFP you have, man. So let's look at what the market is saying. Then we come back to possible. Then we hear his own side. Then we listen to music and we keep building from there. Yeah. So today being 16th of May 2025, the entire market capitalization for the entire crypto space is sitting at around $3.3 trillion, $3.3 trillion, just a few billion away from 2021 crypto all-time high. 2021 crypto all-time high, with the price of Bitcoin sitting at around $103,000 per Bitcoin. $103,000 per Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on the bullish side with a positive 2.11%. 24 hours candle. So Bitcoin is on a positive side with 2.11% on the positive side. Among the trending coins we have today, we have FIFA. FIFA is trending with 76.91% bullish. We also have XCN with 15.5% bullish. Ethereum is sitting at 2,623.29 cents with a 3.49% upward movement. It is also bullish, guys. It is also bullish. Ethereum is 2,000 plus. Guys, we'll also come back to why the market is behaving like this. Why the market is behaving like this. This to me, yeah, this is abnormal. This is strange. We haven't seen something like this because for Christ's sake, Bitcoin is 100 and something. Ethereum never even touched 3K. Talk more of 4K. Talk more of 5K. You get the point. Now, the question now that will be coming back to, is this going to be a Bitcoin only bull run, or we can still see a possible alt season? Is this going to be a Bitcoin only bull run, or there might be a possible all-time season. Please let this question stick. We'll definitely come back to it. Now, XRP is negative. XRP is negative with 2.04%. As the price as of today, XRP is worth $2.4. $2.4. Now, altcoin index is 27%. Altcoin index is 27% over 100. That is poor. That is very, very poor. The greed index is showing that the greed in the market is 69%. 69%. The greed index in the market. Whoa, that's interesting. Crazy things are happening these days, yeah. The number of crypto in the entire market, when I mean crypto, including memes, including utility and everything, is sitting around 15.53 million cryptos in the world. 15.53 million cryptos in the entire world. That is more than 10x of what we have back then in 2021. That is 10x of what we have back then in 2021. I guess there are some things we need to look at again. The market share. How many percent of the market is Bitcoin occupying? So let's look at the stats to be accurate, because at the last time I checked, Bitcoin market capitalization is 2 point something trillion dollars. Like I said, it 2 trillion 600 billion dollars. 2 trillion 600 billion dollars. That means the crypto market dominance for Bitcoin is more than 64%. Is more than 64%. More than 64%. With the emphasis on Bitcoin ETF, with the emphasis on Bitcoin reserve, with the emphasis of a whole lot of stuff related to Bitcoin, did you think this dominance is going to slack? Did you think other brands are going to, other firm, other institution, yeah, are going to focus or trying to buy more of other assets instead of just focusing on Bitcoin? Did you think so? The narrative Donald Trump is selling, or the narrative the US are pushing, is a narrative that is Bitcoin centric. Did you think? This is another question again. Okay, guys, I guess that should be all for the news when it comes to price action in the market. Now, let's come back to the first question. Possible, are you with us? React if you can hear me, then we give you the chance to answer the first question.
Yo, yo. GM, everybody.
GM, possible.
GM, GM, the speaker. GM, the co-host. GM, boss Richie. GM, everybody on this space. This is my first time of joining your space, boss. Coming to your first question. Um, this for me, this is a master play that has been programmed. It's not going to be only Bitcoin, Bitcoin run. It's not going to be only it. Then, but the bull market of 2021 is not going to be the same as of this 2025. Permit me to say this: some coins have already done their bull run, and you can argue with me. I'll give you facts. Some coins have already done their bull run. You understand? If you study like on a coin, we have there are four faces. You understand? And I can't state it in line, but I know that we have accumulation, we have distribution, we have at a point everybody is okay, they are selling off. Like this phase have already happened on Bitcoin. At a point, Bitcoin went to its all-time high and everybody was shouting bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run. Bitcoin dipped. I know that the dip is coming, but me too, I was that carried away. But I heard mostly on stables. So I'm buying back little by little. Dump is coming. It's very sure that dump is coming.
Then when that dump will come out, altcoins will begin to get its strength because Bitcoin dominance is high. So now the US, UK, all these institutions, they are in for Bitcoin. They are in for Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin is okay with what they want to do with it, because I think it's a good thing for us also, because the adoption needs to come, but not this way. It's just as if it's one sided stuff. So I don't know, Ethereum needs to kind of, I won't say scam pump, because if you go to Ethereum chart now, Ethereum is not looking good as it says to look now. If Ethereum should lose anything like this again, Ethereum will get itself to 500. I'm not capping. So, but I think, let's just say that the spirit of the bull run and everything will just carry everybody, every coins, but not all. Most coins have already done their bull run. Earth, altcoins, alt season is coming. And it won't be as long as, it will be like a a blink of an eye. So the best thing now is not just to buy altcoin that in the name that altcoin is coming. Just look for, majorly play safe on high caps, Ethereum, Solana, which pay again, Solana, Ethereum, Litecoin. Can't mention all of them, but you see all these coins that is coming up, they won't go anywhere. They won't. Maybe probably next bull run. So I think that's just all I have to say. And
Hmm.
I wanted to talk much on that taking profit aspect. That's what I want to talk much on. Thank
But
you.
hold on, possible, please hold on. Before you talk on that, you said something very, very catchy and it piques my interest. Like you said, you are here to state facts, and obviously, we are here to also listen to fact. It helps guide decision making, it helps us, stay informed. Yeah. So I would like to throw this question to you.
Okay.
What are the few things you've seen that you're somehow convinced that Ethereum and the likes of others which you mentioned might not do so well in this, phase of the market? Because I like to call it a new phase. In this new phase of the market, looking at the dimension and the new approach the entire crypto space is taking, what makes you so sure that okay, these are not going to do so well?
Um. Okay. First of all, I will start by, I already said that this is already a programmed game plan. Like you see, all these things that is happening, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know if most of us here have watched Money Heist. You see how they planned. This is just how institutions have planned everything. Institutions, both the UK, US, all these things. First of all, let me take China as for example. China, they started by banning Bitcoin and unbanning, banning Bitcoin and unbanning, banning Bitcoin and unbanning. See, if you check, China still hold good bag amount of BTC, Bitcoin. Now, they all have interest on the what is going to make it favour other coins, other cryptos, is when they start to develop interest, develop they want. Because if like there is scarcity now, like everybody is now looking to buy coins, as in buy crypto, all of them is they are going for Bitcoin. So the attention needs to shift, from Bitcoin to ETH or Solana, because the only thing that can make Ethereum gain that height, gain that move is if attention gets to them, gets to earth. Now I don't see much that Ethereum is doing, because you see most of all these institutions, they know what is happening. They study everything that is coming to Ethereum, the Elu2, all of them is just things that are meant to help Ethereum. They are just there for their bag, they are just there for the money. Look at Scroll, look at Stacknet, just look at ZZK. You see, so all these things, they are not driving that adoption. Okay, someone just said they are not driving, making that move to get ETH, get that backing. They are not supporting ETH to do what they they say that they want to do. All they are just boasting of reducing gas fee, this. Now Ethereum itself have done a lot of upgrade to make the fees lesser, now those of you that boasted that you want to do this, what are they doing? Investors are not in for that. They don't want, they feel like Bitcoin is a safe bet for them. High, that's why I say high cap. You understand? So earth needs to prove otherwise. If you're here and you're developing under Ethereum, just I don't really know what to say. Just bring yourself out, and I'm not a dev. You understand? So do what will gain the attention of these institutions. They will say this bull run of a thing now that we're saying, we are just saying it with the mindset of that 4 year cycle. That 4 year cycle. To be to be to be frank with you, I just hope that that bull run happen, because I don't with what I'm seeing, I'm just here for, you see that stables, that is everything. Whether bull runs happen or bull run did not happen, it doesn't concern me. Thank you, thanks for my time, please.
Okay, possible. Thank you for that. I still have some questions for you, but then, no, I've got some questions from what you were saying. But I'll allow Nano to say two or thing first before we rotate the mic again. So, Nano, what's up?
Yo, GM. So, bro, possible. While you were speaking, you said something. You said everything playing out is something that has been planned by organizations and so on. I think that that's the summary of everything. You see, Bitcoin as the father of all crypto. It's not something that just popped up out of nowhere. It was something that was sat down, calculated, constructed, and then executed. You know, the reason why institutions will forever keep trusting Bitcoin is like it's the framework that Satoshi has laid down. Is the fact that there can never be too much Bitcoin in circulation. One, two, a portion of the Bitcoin that is mined yearly is going to wallets that are inactive. So you don't know what they are using them for. I think that's the thrill that keeps people like big spenders, that keeps them what's what now agile and active. You don't know what these people who are collecting so much of the market, up to 1% of Bitcoin that is mined every year, is going to a particular wallet that is inactive. You don't know what is happening with it. You don't know what they are using it for. You don't know what they are storing it for. I think this is the excitement that keeps big spenders looking at Bitcoin. Then the fact that at some point when it seems like, oh, there's just so much, boom, halving happens, right? Halving happens, and then you are back to a limited amount again. And then there's, if on a normal like marketing sense or a normal arithmetic sense, by now there should be Bitcoin everywhere. Everywhere. It should be everywhere, yeah. But now they've set a kind of system that keeps it shortened, keeps it scarce, as much as it is what's the word now, saturated. When you call the amount that is mined, everybody's like, but then when you check how much is in circulation, it's so low. Then you have some that are missing and so on. So this strategy that they've already put, that has already been laid down by Satoshi, is what keeps Bitcoin on top. All those who have tried to copy, it's copy and paste, but then he's the master of it. Only God knows how he was able to do that. So this was like planned and prepared. So I don't see a scenario where there's any coin or token that's going to come out, copy the same strategy and be successful with it. No way. because he has successfully been able to like keep big investors, big players occupied with BTC. Like that is the first investment option, BTC. And then you're like, okay, it has reached a cap of all-time high of 105. What do you think you can do again? But then anybody you ask, their first bet or what they are willing to throw money into is Bitcoin, because why? It's the system he has laid down that keeps Bitcoin unique from others. Ethereum only came to light because when they came, they promised us what's it called, scalability, right? And this and that, and then they gave us the structure that allows others to build on them and have L2s and so on. Yeah, and during that time, they bubbled, they blossomed, then others came, copied the same method. Now you have everybody has a layer two under them. But now look at Bitcoin. There's nobody competing when it comes to like halving, when it comes to what's it called, distribution and so on. So that marketing plan or whatever arithmetic plan that came with Bitcoin is what keeps it as the major player in the market.
Yes, that's something as well. And possible, still building on some of the things you said where you were presenting, you said that the attention needs to shift away from Bitcoin. Currently, now you will agree with me that in the crypto space, I guess Bitcoin, when it comes to like what Nano said, yeah, the an average man that always knows about cryptocurrency, ask him, okay, can you mention three cryptos you know or anything that is crypto related? Yes or yes. The first thing this person is gonna say, very likely, the person will tell you Bitcoin. Now, most people will even see to a retail trader that has zero or just have an average knowledge of what crypto is. If you tell him, okay, what do you want to invest in when it comes to crypto, he'll still tell you Bitcoin. You get, so I guess Bitcoin is that project that has successfully built that FOMO into literally everybody that is interested into digital currency. Now, it has moved from individuals to institutions. Now, moving from institutions to what? Government. To government. In my own opinion, I might be wrong. Me personally, with the way everybody is craving for Bitcoin, I don't think there will come a time whereby we might see Bitcoin dominance less than 50. I think that time has passed. In my own humble opinion, it might not be perfect. It might not be right. And this thing I'm saying is coming from a standpoint of funder. We get, it has no technical backing. This is based on human behavior and the psychology of things, unless it's changed in the coming future. But now that will lead me to my next question. And I'm going to ask Nano, I'm going to ask Possible. So now, Nano, did you think there will be any narrative or there will be that major thing that will shift investors, which when I mean investors, the big players, the institutions, and then the government, that will shift their attention away from Bitcoin to look at other crypto assets? Did you think there will ever be something like that again, looking at the new pattern of the market?
All right, again, looking at the pattern of the market, right? So for now, the biggest influencer, Mr. Trump. Yes, I know some of you will argue with me, but still, that he is the biggest crypto influencer at the moment, in my opinion, Trump. Now, okay, if there was anything that I felt would have dragged or turned the attention of big players to other chains, to other tokens, I would have bet my life on ETFs. Yeah, the ETFs are going to come. Probably ETFs will shift attention to things like Solana. But then ETFs came, and first they all started with what? Bitcoin. All right, no problem. Let's have this. Okay, let's have this. Trump came. Okay, we are moving reserves. Okay, fine. This man is going to like bring light to some coins that have been like off grid, and boom, first option, Bitcoin. So right now, presently, looking at every trend that has come, this crazy 1 year run that since 2024 down to now, I think we have had the craziest run so far. Narratives have come, they've gone. I feel like nothing is going to shift attention full time from Bitcoin. Even meme coins tried it. They tried to like shift the attention of everybody from ETH, from Bitcoin to Solana. But still, where are we back at? We're back at Bitcoin, right? About a month ago, we're all just floating with the tariff war and so on. But now look at us. We are all mentioning what Bitcoin at 103. So, in my opinion, this 1 year run, things have come and gone. We have had ETFs come, go. We have had meme coins come, go. We have had irregular cycles come and go. And still, we are all still talking about what Bitcoin. We are all still focused on what Bitcoin. So I don't see anything coming in the nearest future that's going to shift attention permanently away from Bitcoin. No way.
Like I said, if you have not been following up on this space, you are definitely missing out. I personally choose to call this space, it's not written up there, the uncharted alpha. It is uncharted. This is not a thread. You have to be here to know. So if you feel there's any of your body that needs to hear what we are sharing here today, and it's not on this space, just do me well, do him well as well. Tag him, ask him to join this piece now. So Nano Complex, thank you for that. That's your own opinion. Thank you. And bro, it's highly, highly, highly appreciated. So now, possible. What's your own stand? Did you think there will ever come a narrative or a movement in the crypto space that will shift people's attention away from Bitcoin?
Um, yeah. I think, but the odds are very, very, very low. The odds are very, very low. The only thing that can make that happen is innovations. Let me let me start with Trump. Yeah, just like Nano said, yeah, Trump is the big highest biggest bag paid influencer now, followed by Elon. You know, Elon, Trump took everybody unaware because at first it wasn't what we expect. Because we thought that when Trump entered the seat, my bags, your bags, everybody's bag will move to Pluto, will move to the moon. At first, it starts with meme coin. Now, everybody sold their Bitcoin, their Solana, everything and buy Trump. Now, the trend didn't last. The trend did not last because institutions, this is not what they want. Still going back to already programmed program journey, BTC. So the trend will move. Every day new projects are coming up. Institution, this is not what they want. We can't move the market. It's all these institutions, BlackRock, uh, Justin Sun, blah blah blah. They are the ones that can do this. So now they didn't play much on the meme aspect. They went and start to play the game that they know. They start to buy Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, every week like this, they will announce that they buy. If you are the one coming to the space, you go and buy because they are the ones that you know. The big influencers that you see that this is what they are doing, you follow them and do. So the only thing that can save Ethereum, Solana, blah 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 is this ETF. But we are not seeing much impact on all these ETFs. Every pair now is filing for ETF and nothing is moving. No big volume entering them, no big announcement from them. So it's only Bitcoin. The only thing that can make the attention to shift from Bitcoin to Earth or other currency is if there is innovation. Now, I can see that there are some DeFi stuff that is going on under BTC. Like they're trying to bring decentralization. You can now bridge from BTC to SEAL like all these who was it called? Babylon, blah blah, Babylon, Lombard BTC, all these things. Now they can. It's not that it's going to shift the whole attention. It's not possible. It's not. But it's going to make it look like when you talk about this, for example now, Lombard BTC, when you talk about it, you talk about SEU, you talk about the other I've forgotten the terms that I want to use, other chapters that they are opening. But I don't think there's the time that the whole attention will shift. No, I don't think. I don't think. That's my own opinion. I don't think. But will they have chance to show that, hey, we are here, we are among the, we are on this train together, we're on this journey together? Yes, but Bitcoin still remains the king. There will not be a time that Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin or Solana, blah blah blah. No, that won't, because it's gamed. You understand? This Satoshi Nakamoto, they are these names are organization. You understand? And they choose to stay hidden. Thank you.
Man, it dey flow, it dey flow. So enough of all the English. Let the space not be boring. Let's enjoy some cool music. When we get back, we look at something else. Like I said, the alpha is not stopping. No, J is not stopping. It's good to have each and every one of you here, guys. Enjoy this song as we. Yeah,
Raise your voice and shout. Come on.
this is a trending sound and I love it. So let's enjoy it as well.
The only choice. I go now, the things say I don't know road. Every minimum. Now in they move me, they lead me, they go. On God, mine is made up. Of course, no going back. Non-stop, on 240. If you gone, hold on the road. Yeah, I'm steady revving, wanted throttle. Got eyes on the prize. Babala, and he come police. Snatch me from his hand. If I just you know what me, to Kakumi. That's why I call you. Yeah. To follow Jesus, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. No turning back. I can never turn back. It's already too late. It won't make sense. Where am I going into? It's already too late. I've already come too far. It's already too late. We won the war. We won the war. We will spend the billions. We'll spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. We will spend for Jesus. We will shift the culture. We will shift the culture. We will heal the sick. We will heal the sick. We will raise the dead. We will raise the dead. Transform the nation. Transform the nation. We will hear well done. We will hear well done. We will fund the war. We will fund the war. We will spend the billions. We will spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. We will spend for.
Oh yes, oh yes. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This sound has been trending and I love it. No cap. So if you are still listening, GM everybody, this is our weekly Friday spaces with Crypto Nature. Big shout out to our sponsors, which is the Piin community, one of the amazing community you will ever see so far in the history of crypto. No cap. If you like believe, if you like argue I don't talk so guys, it's fun, to be honest. It's fun for the fact that knowledge is, is flying out, sharing alphas, sharing our thoughts in a constructive way. It's something I love. So now still focus on ETF as well. Still focus on ETF and how they might somehow might shift the attention away from Bitcoin to altcoins. Now, according to research, it has been proven, or it has been said, that over 72% of ETM requests have been filed so far. 72. 72 ETF requests have been filed, which out of that 72, 42 is Bitcoin ETF. 42 is Bitcoin ETF. Then we now have the likes of Ethereum ETF, Solana ETF, Doge ETF, God, what was this other one? XRP and Litecoin and a couple of other altcoins that are filing for ETF. Now, you will all agree with me that looking at the drive and the urge for altcoins to now get approved, you get all of them are now filing for ETFs. It simply means that the ETF is going to be one of the major player in bringing in huge volume into the market, in bringing in what huge volume into the market. But like I still said, Nano also said it. It will not see totally shift the attention from Bitcoin. It will not totally shift the attention from Bitcoin. Now, like I said during our last Twitter space, I said the market now is going to be governed and influenced hugely by what? Majorly by what? Fundamentals. And fundamentals has to do with news, has to do with psychology, has to do with sentiment. True or false? Now, Trump being one of the major influencers in the crypto space is somebody that he's more bullish on Bitcoin than his own meme coin. You get the point. He's more what bullish on Bitcoin than his own meme coin. So now, still bring us back to this question. It simply means that if attention should move from Bitcoin to altcoins, it simply means that somehow, Trump will pioneer it, or should I say, Trump will start it. Now, according to research, it says that alt Dutch ETF decision remains pending, right? With the tendency of approval being 80%. With the tendency of approval being what? 80%. That means the order of seeing Dodge coin ETF is 80%. So now I guess that's a little bit highlight on that, but I guess there's something I still need to share with us. So now this news is from CCN, so I'd like to read it. Then let's see what you get from it. They say while the US took a long await step, Canada has already approved both spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs in 2021. I'm seeing this in 2021. Okay, making it the early mover in regulated crypto investments. Switzerland also offers Ethereum-backed exchange traded product, which is ETFs, right? As early as 2019, though its open financial framework. The SEC approved spot ETFs in May 2024. That is when it was officially approved, and then everybody started talking about the ETF. Happens in 2024, with trading beginning in July, right? These approvals help build trust in regulated crypto ex, exposure and push institutional adoption forward. So now, in the nutshell, looking at the way things are going, you will agree with me that it will be difficult again for us to see the kind of pump or the kind of bull run we experienced back in 2021. Now, if crypto is moving to becoming a fully regulated space, you agree with me that seeing 1000x, 10,000x might likely not be possible again. Simply means that the era is coming to an end gradually of seeing crazy pumps. So basically, people will now start treating crypto as forex. People will just have to start treating it constructively. Now, let's come back to the main topic of the day. Take profit before screenshots. It has been proven that 90 to 80% of traders that take profit, be it spot, futures, degen, or whatsoever, become more profitable over time than those that tend to play long term. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yes, than tend to play long term. Now, let me still say this. I know we all see posts on TS like, okay, this wallet bought Bitcoin since 2009 and never sold anything, blah, 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 until 2029, 2024, before it finally sold and the rest. Now, still check another wallet that bought Bitcoin same time, but did not just buy it and keep it. He always take profit at the right time and still buy it back again. That person will make more money than the other person. It's that simple now. It's that simple. I believe this is not a complex stuff. It's that simple. So, in as much that playing long term is encouraged, I still strongly believe and I still strongly advise in an undecisive financial market, a very volatile and unpredictable financial market like cryptocurrency, taking profit is highly, highly recommendable. I highly, highly recommend it. And another thing I would like to say is please and please do not feel guilty at any point. Before, if I should sell any asset and then the asset later start appreciating, it go choke me for neck like say I won't die. You get the point? Like say I won't die. And then that is because of the things I dey see for online. Things I used to see online. Hold, 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 hold. He. Now, another thing, this might sound funny, but that's the reality. Do you know that most people shouting hold, hold, hold? Most of them are not holding something tangible that if the thing should tank today, if the thing should sink today, they will feel them. They won't feel it because what they are holding, no solid like that. And somebody like me now that I'm holding my life savings on a very volatile asset, you are telling me to hold. While you, beside that, you are not holding that much, you also have another means of income. That means if your wallet should go zero today, you can still survive. And you are telling me that if my wallet should go zero today, I may likely not survive it to hold. You get the point. Nano said something about food. It's simple and casual, but it's very, very important too. He said any money that he cannot use to buy food is not important to him. There's the way he put it, but then that's just the fact. That's just the fact. So as a crypto investor, with my years of experience, having seen both things that make me laugh and things that make me cry, things that only almost send me to depression, within the span of 4 to 5 years that I've been in this space, I will tell you today, tell you tomorrow that taking profit is very, very important. Forget what they'll tell you on TL. They'll tell you that, okay, on an asset, right? That you sold, and then you made $100 profit, and then another person decided to hold, and the person now end up making $200 profit. They will tell you that profit is not profit, that person made more profit than you. True or false? True. Now, it is not lie that the person made more profit than you, but you agree with me that you that take profit when you feel it is right for you, you have how will I put it? You are much more better in terms of risks and chances than somebody that tend to hold. Now, this is it. Two things will happen for the person that chooses to hold. It's either he will end up selling at a way discount price, or he end up selling it at a higher price. And now, in a market that is very volatile, you agree with me that the chances of him selling it at a lesser price is more higher than the chances of him selling it at a higher price. So, sorry, the chances of him selling it at a lower price is more higher than him selling it at a what? At a higher price. Now, most people tend to hold without considering the what if. You agree with me that if you are considering the what if factor in your investment decisions, then you realize that many assets you will not tend to hold the amount you are holding. You get the point. I think early this year I told myself that, see, this is the percent of my earnings in Web3 jobs that I will be buying assets with. And I can tell you since then, I have more peace of mind than ever. I have more peace of mind than ever. Did you think it is normal or it is funny for you to wake up and then literally for 2 to 3 weeks every day you are seeing minus, let's say either $100 or $200 straight up? The money you are boasting that you have, you saw the money literally turn into nothing in your own very before. You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. I told somebody that it's been months now. I don't think I like swap my USDT to any assets, I be anything, because now it has shattered my trading mentality. It has shattered my digital online mentality because of what losses. See, there is a kind of lose you will see, but even the motivation where they keep you going at a point you start doubting it. You get the point. But in order not to get to that stage, in order not to get to that stage, constructive profit taking is very, very important. And another thing, I will not advise you to dump everything at once. Unless, let's say it is in a meme token, and then your belief for that meme token is zero. Then you can do that. But another thing is leave a moon bag or sell at interval. That is another way to take profits. Sell at interval. It is not advisable you sell 100%, bang, 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 boom, boom. If you make thousands from it, then you can do that. It's okay, it's fine. You get. But if there is something in you that is still telling that you can do more, the asset can do more, please and please, before you believe that thing, try to take something out. Try to take what? Take something out. It's either your initial capital or you take your initial capital plus 10 to 20% profit. Keep it aside. Keep it on stable first. Swap it to stable first. Or better still, send it to your local bank account first, to be sure that this is what I made. It dey body. You get the point. It gives you peace of mind. You will not make decision with so much unrest in your mind, in your chest and everything. You get the point. You take profit constructively. It helps. Taking profit is very, very important, to be honest. Very, very important. See, you start looking fresh when you start taking profit. Forget it. There's no two ways about it. You start looking fresh when you start taking profit. Because me, I even feel the less you have in the market, the less you fear or you panic. You get the point. Nano said something. He said when Ethereum touched 2000 plus, 2700, he met the body they stake together. Bro, how far? Checking up, how have you take profit? The person said no. Like I said, they can only ask you or humor you. Nobody go force you to take the profit. Now as a sharp guy now, him take the profit, him chop better food first, so that you know that this is the result of what I worked for. Now I believe it's not all the money you use in buying food. Ethereum later give back. If you want to see buy that exact quantity, you can still buy it and still have something. Simple wisdom. Life no suppose hard like that. Life no suppose hard. So we'll be giving rooms to question and answer. We'll try to round up. But before we round up, I will allow Nano walk us through what Piin is and give us a brief on how we can buy Piin token. Yes, because they are the sponsor of our spaces, and to be honest, this is an amazing community. I know if you even cap about them. So Nano, please do well work the community on what Piin is building and how they can stay positioned for what's coming.
Thank you, brother. So yeah, if you're joining us for the first time and you're seeing so many ego faces, you're seeing so many nice PFPs, and you do not understand what's going on, well, this is a Pine community meeting. Yeah, it's a family meeting that happens every Friday, 11 a.m. West African time. So what is Pine? Or you're confused, you're confusing us for Pi. Yeah, so Pine is a meme inscription. Yeah, we are like the, should I say, the junior brothers to the Pi community, right? Yeah, we're Pi meme token on Solana, and we have our other foot on Bitcoin. So with Pine, you are assured of two things. You are assured of the security that comes with the Bitcoin chain, and then you are assured of the scalability and transaction speed that comes with Solana. So an easy way to purchase your Pine bag is simply to hop on your Phantom wallets, copy our correct CA, and then buy directly from your Phantom wallet. Easy as ABC. A 5-year-old can do it. If you have any questions, you want to feel among, you want to know more about Pine, you can jump in our global community. Everybody is welcome, no matter your ethnicity, your race, whatever language you speak. Yeah, you are going to find a brother on that community. Yeah, so that's what we are. That's who we are. We are the Eagles, and every day, every Friday at this time, we gather to feast. Also, for those who want to contribute, who have questions, we have a giveaway going on. All you have to do is copy your Solana wallet address and drop it in the comment section, along with your questions, or you request for the mic and give us your contribution. Everybody is welcome here. We are happy to hear your questions. We are happy to hear your opinion, your take on the market analysis, your raw facts, your personal conviction as well. If you wish to share a story, obviously you're welcome up here. Just request the mic. Everybody is welcome. I'm handing the mic over to Crypto Nature for the other part of this space.
Thank you so much. Like I said, we are open to questions. We have Possible. So Possible, do you have a question or you want to contribute? Because we'll start rounding up. Um, it's getting late for our Asian guys, our Asian friends. So it's late already. So if you have a question, do have to request for the mic. Let's answer you. If you want to belong to the community, I will pin the Piin official X handle. Yeah, you can give them a follow, join the Telegram community, ask your questions there, and it will be answered accordingly. I see Abati, I see Silver Spoon giving me 100. It's good to see you. It's good to see you guys. So Possible, you have the mic.
Okay, thank you for having me here once again. Um, Nano, thank you for what you guys are trying to do, what you guys are building. Um, I think I'm more interested on the Bitcoin aspect. Yeah, actually, this is my first time of hearing about this token, Pine, and I would like to be involved. To see what is happening, what you guys are building. Support in a way I can too. Then just to add a little on what you said on profit, because that was what exactly that got my attention on this space. Just let me just say a little, then you can round up. See, profit not taking is a sin. See, on this table, I'm very a victim of this. Profit taking is a sin. I repeat, is a taboo. Profit not
Yeah.
taking is a sin and a taboo. See, I will come from futures aspect. Hey, bro, I'm laughing
Hey
now.
Jesus. Wait first, Possible. Wait first. We can talk. This one way you dey talk am with pain like this, we fit give you tissue. If you need towel, we go give you because I can feel so much pain already now. No, am I the only one?
Bro, bro, see, bro, do you know why I'm saying this? So that a lot of opportunity is on this space. Like you can actually make 10K and lose it back immediately. See, in futures trading, before you post that P&L like plus 500%, maybe you're using 10x leverage. See, let me tell you one thing. Before you do that, make sure to lock your profit. What do I mean? You break even, yeah, like you move your stop loss from your entry, as in from your stop loss that you're going to lose money, you move it to at least a place that you see profit. Losing on a winning trade is a sin also. So there's this trade that I entered when we went for an event in Asaba. We went for bet 25. I don't know if you guys know about the event, bet 25. So early in the morning, I entered the trade. I just set my order, do something. I set order. We are moving out. I saw that the trade have triggered, like it was a sniper entry. The thing was going down. I was very happy. So one of my guys said, "Possible, call to Ifa, like close that trade, guy. I'm seeing almost $140. I was like, this thing supposed to touch that my TP that is down, bro." Bro, this thing start to reverse. Hi. I was like, do you know what I did? I said, instead of me to lose this trade, yeah, I will close at least small profit. Profit that's supposed to give me 100 and something dollars. I closed at 40 something dollars. I was waiting for this thing to go back. Now, let me come from the airdrop side. See, you see airdrop, most times, that's why you need to now your conviction needs to come in here now. For example, now layer. Do you know, you guys know about layer, so layer now? I didn't do the airdrop, but I did the community sell. My wallet qualified, so I got in. Then when they launched, they launched at 0.9. I think it went to 1 point something dollars. But guess what? I didn't sell. But I don't know. I was convinced about that token. So the token went more down. I said, if I have known, I would sell, then buy back. So I'm convinced that the token is still going to come up. Do you know what I did? I bought back when it was around 0.8. But do you know, conviction is everything in this thing. That's the summary of everything I'm saying. You need to be convinced within yourself. Like you have that kwechiri obi fishepom. Like your heart will be so strong that either you win or you lose. But do that thing that you're convinced of. So I said that I would take profit around $2. That means that $2 is supposed to give me around 1,005 with the number of the token that I have then. So out of fear again, I think I sold around 1.5. That I made around, I can't remember. But it's not up to the amount again. All of a sudden, I woke up one day. Ah, layer is at $3. Hey, I want mad. That stuff that you said, uh, 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 um, crypto nature, that you begin to cry. That stuff came. It was like a very tiny, small voice was like, possible. Why did you take profit on that? Do you know how much that you lose? Do you know how much that you are losing now? I was kind of want to regret. I was like, no. After all, if I didn't take that profit, there's some international that I did on Solana, did on BTC, did on CU. I wouldn't have done it because if I should wait from now, from then till now, maybe snapshot might have been taken, one or two things might have happened. So I said, let me not start to regret the move that I've already done because you can't go back to the time. No, you can't back forward the hands of a clock. Now look at layer now. I don't know the price of layer, but I know layer is below $1.5. Maybe layer might touch just 0.9. So you guys, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Either you sell on time, you sell at launch, or you wait. But most times it's advisable to at least take something out of that project. Like we're expecting a lot of airdrop now. We're expecting layer edge. We're expecting Plaza Finance. A lot of them. My play is this. For me, I might hold because I love holding. Holding have changed my life. Staking have changed my life. So I will I will hold then but if it doesn't go well, I will buy back. But definitely what they're trying to build, the project, what they're trying to build is what will convince me. You understand? Is what I will stick on and believe that my convictions will go well. I think that's where I will yield my mark. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Possible say something, say the conviction has to be there. Obim Pekoromu. I guess he has to express that one in his dialect because English no fit carry am. Obim what? Obim Pekoromu. It's funny, but I can feel your pain. Now another thing, Bam. Thank God you actually said something towards when you're about to round up. You said, what if you no can't take the profit? The interaction you did and then the snapshot and whatsoever, you should haven't have done it. That's number one. And like I said when I was giving my speech, I said this is a very volatile and unpredictable space. What if from that point, from that 1.5, it didn't move up and then it started going down? You get the point. And I'm very certain that it did not just happen quickly to $3. Am I correct? Was it a quick movement to $3?
No, no,
Or it takes
no
time?
now. No, no, it took time.
You
It
get
took
the
time.
point. So I believe even from that what was it called 1.5, it has to it did retrace downward and stuff like that. And
So
today is
many
less than
times.
that.
It retraced almost 3 times. I was like, hey, thank God that I saw that 1.2, not knowing that something huge is coming.
So you now see the psychology of the space entirely. But like I said, it is unpredictable. You cannot be so certain. So in order to reduce the risk management, that is where risk management comes to play. But you will agree with me that Nano, you agree with me that most people that fall victim of lack of risk management are people that have been in this space for long, that knows what risk management is all about. The idolos. Now, these are the people that usually fall victim of lack of risk management. You get go like, what if I no take am? What if I no take am? If I do this, if I do that. And all of a sudden, all of us go just forget, say, there's something like risk management to try to cut the risks involved, try to cut the losses involved. You get, you see, where they talk, say, invest what you cannot afford to lose. But to be honest, most of us don't invest wetin we no fit lose. Now we go tell you, invest what you can afford to lose. But go check my wallet. Wetin dey there? I swear to God, I no fit afford lose am. You get the point. Most of us, we are the one later falling victim of it. But like I said, uh, VDM said we will learn the hard way somehow, but learning the hard way has actually helped me learn discipline. It has helped me learn discipline. It has helped me learn to trust myself and not to regret. You get, to trust myself and not to regret. I guess another thing I would say is that another thing I would say now, for somebody like Possible, now I don't really know you, so I don't know much about you. But another thing I would like to say, for you to be a solid lover of holding a digital asset that is very undecisive and influenced by so many factors, please also have physical assets. Physical assets. This physical asset. Now, this is on the investment side. On the investment side. So that means if I choose to dump an asset because I'm not willing to hold long time, because I'm not sure of what could possibly come out of it, either positively or negatively, then that profit that I'm taking, I should use it to either buy to my gadget, add something to my gadget, or buy an asset that has more security and that is less riskier. I don't know how to explain this, but I believe God will give you guys understanding. And another thing I would like to say again, as crypto guys, we love accessories. Me personally, I love accessories. Right? Now, this is something that CWE once shared at one time on Spaces. And then that thing click. He said, see, sometimes people will tell you that jewelries are not investment. Abi, don't spend so much money on jewelries. Depending on what kind of jewelries you are buying. You get the point? But to me, I would still feel that, okay, if you are buying a real gold necklace that is $1,000, $2,000, it's still an investment. If you are buying diamond, it's still an investment. At the same time, you're also having accessories. You get the point. These are also ways you can diversify as well. And then the buying things like gold, things like diamond jewelry, anything jewelry, these are liquid investment. So they are something you can just wake up one morning and decide to sell it. And then you sure me say you no go too hard like that. You will you get somebody that is ready to buy it and pay for it ASAP. You get? So these are liquid investment. Land is not that liquid. It's not a liquid investment per se, although depending on the location. Because I'm very certain if you want to sell a necklace, a gold necklace or a diamond necklace that is worth $10,000, right? You can easily get a buyer than somebody that want to sell a piece of land that is worth $10,000. Yeah. You can easily buy. So just to tell you how liquid some of these things are, and if you are looking to diversify, you have to diversify in line with those things. The same thing with buying agricultural produce like grains and the rest. They are also liquid because there is always a buyer. There is always a ready buyer. You don't have to call, be looking up and down. Kenash or bata, you get the point. So there's always a ready buyer. These are liquid as well. So should in case you make that profit, you take that mad profit. If you don't know what to do with it, always look at diversifying in the right way. You get, you're buying stationary assets, or your is your case. If you are buying assets that will appreciate, always try to mix it. Okay, yeah, you are buying land, also buy assets that are liquid. You get, should in case maybe that money is meant to be a rainy day funds, instead of just keeping it in the bag. And above that again, also have some money in the bank. So basically, just scatter your money everywhere, but scatter it wisely. That's all I have to say. Have some money in the bank, have some money in a liquid asset, have money in volatile asset, have money in stationary asset, blah 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 like that. At least you get why. Okay, I guess we have been in this space. It's now getting to 2 hours again. It's now getting to 2 hours. So I guess no questions. Please and please let me say this again. I've seen a couple of people sending me their Soul Wallet address. Nano have sent his and the rest. Please do well to drop yours. I'm compiling it ASAP so I will not forget. I'm sending it right away to the team. So they will send you per in as a thank you for attending and contributing as well. So just do well to drop. If I should drop a reaction on yours, simply means I've copied it already. Thank you guys. I guess in the absence of any other thing, this is where we draw the curtain. But let's enjoy this song, as we call it, a day for today's space. Like I said, give every speaker a follow them, turn on post notification. We do this every Friday. Big shout out to our sponsors, the Piin community. We come, we talk about Web3, talk about cryptocurrency, talk about a whole lot of things that will definitely benefit us and add more money to our bags, right? Follow me, I will follow you back. Dime possible. It's good to have you today. Next week, I want to see you with your chat with your friends. Then we'll talk about something more interesting as well.
No problem. I'll be there. I will just set my reminder till that Friday. Just before we end, just one thing. I believe you might have said something like that. See, on investing. See, for you that is on this space, you started crypto, you're already a crypto guy. See, your workstation, you can't, there's nothing that you use to compare. You can't compare it with anything. See, your work rate, the rate of your work and activeness depends on the device, the gadget, the stuff that you're using. You won't know this till you start to practice it. See, if you don't have a good phone, you don't have a good laptop, you don't have power bank, you don't have a good earpod, all these things, and you are keeping your money on chain, bro, I don't think it's wise, because you won't have anything to fall back to, something that you will look at. Yes, I know that I've made money from airdrop. I've lose some to I'm leaving it for it to pump. But when I look at my assets, physical asset, when I look at my laptop, my phone, no, most of all these things, my investments, you'll be like, ah, thank God. At least, even though that token that if you have held, it will be pumping. Yes. But what if it dumped down to zero and you didn't make good use of the money? It's something. You will regret it. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. So why I'm saying this is that we are expecting a lot of project to launch, because I do airdrops like mad. Most times I don't post on X. It's just now that I say that I will start to drop some video content about the airdrop that I'm doing on my profile. I said I will start to drop it so that newbies can start to interact, can know how to do most of all this. Because as a newbie, they will tell you information is free. This. Yes, it's free, but it's not as free as. That's why you need somebody that can tell you, okay, look at this is what you're going to do. Even though you showed a video, some people want you to pin it like you use your hand and carry their hand and go and touch that place. You understand? So as we are expecting a lot of projects to launch now, if you make money from it and you don't have a good phone, use that money. Just click on that sell button, click 100%. Na me dey tell you, click 100%. 100%. So use it you get first of all, if you reach the money to buy laptop, I know why I'm saying this, buy that laptop bro, buy that phone, buy that gadget, at least the thing that will help your work. You understand me? Use money, subscribe. If you can subscribe for 2 months, 3 months data, that is not cheap again. Airdrop is not free, my brothers and sisters. I will tell you the truth, it's not free again. So I think that is all I can say. Thank you guys. Thank you my boss. Stop laughing at me.
Hey God, possible, possible. Funny enough, you are bearing the same nickname as my dad. Possible. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. See, he said what airdrop is not free. See, gone are those days where we used to shout that free money from airdrop. Free. At the airdrops now, but they will give you one tax, where if you do am, you self go know say, you are working for this thing, I beg. You are working for this. That was why now before I used to like, you know, try to say, okay, one una the drag project because they know, give better allocation and the rest. But when I try to understand the effort, the sacrifice, the money you have to put in, the work in order to get some airdrop, in order to do some tasks, and I realize that this thing is not free any longer. There's nothing like free airdrop anywhere. I'm telling you. So, like he said, buying gadget is very, very important. See, anytime I look at my workspace, I look at some of the gadget I bought. The next thing that used to come to my mind is when airdrop. See, as Solana drop those airdrop, that when airdrop, guy. Now that period I use a hot, I upgrade my working space at J. And today now, when it's not even worth, it's literally not worth that much. Imagine say I won't hold. My moon bag now, I don't think say even reach $1. My moon
I
bag.
had mine till dust. I see the whole that shit. I see the whole that exact quantity. I see the whole that. You dey imagine fine.
Jesus is Lord. You know,
Bro, hey, God, no remind me of my mistake. Hey, you must learn, bro. You must learn. You're not hard or soft.
Yo, I'm here, sir. Uh we're back. We're still here. We're still here. Well, everybody, at this point will be closing up for the day. Yeah, so those in the Asia can catch some sleep, and the rest of us can get to work. Remember, the reason why we are here, all here to make money to better the future. Your kids are not going to eat screenshots. No, your wife isn't going to make it out of screenshots. So don't forget that. Take healthy profits, invest, diversify. Have a beautiful weekend. Try to rest, hydrate, touch grass, of course. Touch grass. And that's it for me. Goodbye, everybody.